What's going on, everyone? This is Ivan and welcome back to the Ivan Rides YouTube channel. Today we are taking the Nami Klima Max and we are doing the follow-up video to our cold weather speed runs that we did a couple of months ago. I want to find out to see how fast the Nami Klima Max really is and to see if the weather actually does affect the top speed performance of the scooter. So if you're curious to see the results of these speed runs, sit back, relax, enjoy the ride. It's good to have you on board today. So before we start this video, a quick reminder for everyone that I am an affiliate for FluidFreeRides when it comes to scooters, Beyond Riders for body armor, Insta360 for action cameras, and Shredlights for PEV lighting. So if you want to support the channel at no additional cost to you, and sometimes at even a small discount, you can use the link that is in the video's description and pinned as the first comment. Now that we got that out the way, this is going to be the follow-up video for the speed runs that we did on the Nami Klima Max a couple of months ago when it was like brutally cold. So I'm really curious to see if we see a little bit better performance, etc., now that it is much nicer here in New York City. Just to give you a little bit of background on the ride that we're doing today, it is a beautiful 70 degrees outside compared to the 30 degrees that we were riding in the winter. I have the scooter maxed out as far as the settings that we're going to be using. We will have acceleration turned up to 5, top speed or motor output to 100%, and we're going to have turbo to max, which is 5 out of 5. Also, the tire pressure is going to be at 45 psi. We have the rebound on 1 click from the slowest to give us maximum stability at speed. And with all of my gear, I am roughly about 205 or to 210 pounds. So something to keep note as far as what the factors are that are possibly going to affect the speed runs today. We took a little bit of time to do this follow-up because 1, we were waiting for some better weather, and then 2, I was also looking for an area where I could do these speed runs a little bit more safely. This area that we're going to be going to now took a little bit to get to. That's why we are starting here at 65.1 volts because it's a couple of miles from the house. But it should be much safer because it is a much more open road. It's a service road that leads up to the that leads into the highway. So we're going to be using that. A couple other things to note here before we start the runs. We are experimenting with a couple of camera angles. You see the Insta360 X3 mounted here on the right side. We're going to try and get some different angles as far as viewing, because one of the things that I really wanted to talk about today is the ride stance that helps me get stability. I get a lot of questions about wobbles and stability, so this is something that will hopefully be useful for you. And then finally, since this is going to be just strictly speed runs, I am wearing quite a bit of protection today. I am wearing a full face helmet. I'm also wearing a armored shirt with Kevlar lining and CE2 protection on the pads, and then I am also wearing armored denim, which has the same skid protection as well as CE2 pads on the knee and the hips. What we're going to do is we're going to do a couple of speed runs here without the turbo on, and then eventually we will turn the turbo on. Check out this new angle as well for the camera. This is X mode. We are currently at 65.1 volts or 86% battery. No turbo on. Looks like we have an opening here, and we're 3, 2, 1. Woo-wee! Oh, there's a currently 38 miles an hour, but it says 36, and 36 miles an hour, 37, 38, 38.8 here. So not too bad. Not too bad at all. While I'm making my way back to our starting point here, one thing to note is how my stance is staggered and how it keeps me stable. As you can see here, this left foot is basically against the screws, and then my right foot is staggered a little bit off center to the right, and I use the kick plate to lodge myself in there. So this is run number 2, 64.9 volts, and it looks like we're clear. Wee! There we go. 38 miles per hour on the display. 36, 37 here. The good thing about this road is it gives us plenty of space, so we're never going to run out of space. So that was 37 miles an hour without the turbo on. So this is X mode, 64.8 volts, 83% battery. Currently, our top speed that we've been able to achieve is 37 miles an hour. So let's see if we can do that. But once again, with this different angle, hopefully you can see what I mean by my staggered stance here. So keep an eye on that, and then as soon as the cars pass, we'll get started. Looks like we finally have an opening. So 3, 2, 1, let's go! Ha ha ha! Yep. 41 miles an hour here, 43, 40 on the GPS, and 40 miles per hour on the display. Alrighty, here we go. So we are approaching the starting point again, and maybe this time we'll get a little bit higher of a top speed. Okay, so car's gone. 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, that front spin. Yep, a little bit off center there. Keep it stable. 43 on this on the dash here. 40, 41, and it looks like 41 is the best that we can do right now, but that little bit of a tuck helped. Before we start this next section here, I kind of want to go over the stance again here. I keep this left foot a little bit more closer to the screws. I can actually feel the raised screws on the left side of my foot here. And then on the right side, I keep it a little bit staggered on the kind of diagonal opposite corner here. That gives me the best balance I could have as far as being able to keep the weight kind of in the middle. And then also, when I'm just cruising, it allows me to just kind of put my foot down this way and give me kind of like that maximum balance. Here we go. I think this is run number 3, 64.7 volts. After all those cars, we can finally go. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, 43. speedometer, 41 on the GPS, 42. A little bit of a tuck helps. And 42. Oh, okay. Nice. Nice. It is much hotter than the 70 degrees would suggest. It could also be that each one of these runs takes quite a bit out of you because the squatting and the bracing. So, oh. Let's just do one more run because that kind of bummed me out a little bit. And I got to put the phone back into its place over here. But just wanted to do a quick update for y'all while we kind of made our way back into this area here. So, yeah. You can see the aftermath here with the scratched lens, scratch case, and the scratched area, but luckily this side of the lens still operates, so I can still do kind of like my vlogging. But you can see here the actual whole bottom part of the selfie stick kind of just broke off. So yeah, a little bit bummed, but let's finish this video and let me get home, process it, and then file a claim with Insta360. Let's see how this one goes. Alrighty, finally some free space. Here we go. Woo-wee. 26, 35, 37, 40, 41, 41 I think is going to be it. And we caught up to the car, so we'll slow down. So far for today, 42 miles an hour. And I think that matches the exact speed that we got during the cold weathers. We are now heading home. Again, I'm a bit bummed on what happened to my Insta360 X3 because something similar happened before where the mount kind of broke. Insta360 did take care of me, so it wasn't that big of a deal. And just to kind of, I would say, summarize what we found out today, it looks like that the top speed of 42 miles an hour that the Nami Klima claims to have done is true. The display is fairly accurate. It's off by 2 miles an hour, which is not too bad. Using these signals here, can I make this right? I can make this right. Okay. And 42 is pretty good. That is what it says on the website, so shout out to Nami for actually getting that right and putting accurate numbers online. With this video coming to a close, I want to thank all of you for coming along with me on this ride. I really do appreciate you. If you liked this type of content, please consider giving the video a thumbs up as it really helps out the channel. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions about anything that happened today. Or if you just want to say hi, you already know that I get back to all of my comments. It takes me a little bit of time right now with how crazy work and personal life has been, but I do always get back to everybody. Please consider subscribing. There is an icon here on the bottom right of your screen with my logo on it. Click on that and it'll automatically subscribe you to the channel. Just be sure to turn on the notifications so that I can notify you anytime a video comes out. This week we'll be running a little bit late, but This will notify you anytime a video comes out. I would love to have you as part of the I've Been Rides family, and I hope I can continue to make videos that y'all enjoy watching. With that, this video is finished, and again, thank you for supporting and thank you for watching. Remember, as always, ride safe out there. It's pretty crazy. You'll never know what's going to happen, so always wear your safety gear, and I will catch you on the next ride.